Art Garfunkel loves him some hookers. Catch 22. When Alan Arkin is told he will be going home, he is stabbed by one of his allies' dalliances.
Wouldn't you give your life for Colonel Corn and me?
What have you and Colonel Corn got to do with my country? You're not the same thing.
You're a disgrace to your country. I'd like to know how you got to be a captain anyway.
You promoted me.
That has got nothing to do with it.
Causing him to remember being in a damaged plane, where one of his colleagues dies.
Look at that. Looks like a funeral.
Yeah, they're burying that kid that got killed in my plane the other day.
Oh? What happened to him?
He got killed.
Causing him to accept an award naked, since he cannot be declared insane no matter what he does.
In order to be grounded, I've got to be crazy. And I must be crazy to keep flying. But if I ask to be grounded, that means I'm not crazy anymore and I have to keep flying.
You've got it. That's catch 22.
And Command refuses to accept responsibility, as do the other members of his squad.
I don't want anyone to come in and see me while I'm in my office. Is that clear?
Yes, sir. What do I say to people who want to come in and see you while you're in your office?
Tell them I'm in and ask them to wait.
For how long?
Until I've left.
And then what do I do with them?
I don't care.
May I send people in to see you after you've left?
Yes.
Except for Art Garfunkel, who becomes collateral damage for military corruption.
He was a nice fellow.
One of your boys made a nice direct hit on him.
But he died a rich man. He had over 60 shares in the syndicate.
What good is that? He's dead.
And his family will get it.
He didn't have time to have a family.
And his parents will get it.
They don't need it. They're rich.
Then they'll understand.
While other pilots crash their planes deliberately, as practice for desertion, which Alan Arkin likes the sound of.
This is my fourth time.
How do you mean?
Well, I've had to put down in the Mediterranean once, once in the Adriatic. Then I crash-landed one plane and I bailed out once.
Perhaps you shouldn't fly anymore.
It's good practice.
Worth watching for John Voight.
In M&M Enterprises. I think if we can get my ideas into practice, it should be organized along the lines of a mart.
A march?
Yes, sir. A syndicate. An enterprise. There are tremendous profits to be made, Colonel.
For us?
For everyone.
That's where your parachutes went. All the parachutes. You traded my parachute for a bunch of statues?
Well, no, in point of fact. I traded our diesel engines for the statues.
I don't have any diesel engines.
I didn't say your, I said our. I got the diesel engines for 2 plane loads of lumber.
People eat cotton candy, don't they? Well, this stuff is better. It's made out of real cotton.
Milo, people can't eat cotton.
They've got to. It's for the syndicate.
It will make them sick. Why don't you try it yourself if you don't believe me?
I did, and it made me sick.
Ah!